Hello, Liverpool fans. Welcome to the Liverpool Report, your go-to source for the latest news, match updates, and transfer stories straight from Anfield. Don't miss out on any of the action. Hit that subscribe button now and stay in the loop with all things Reds. Liverpool have a goalkeeping conundrum to solve after Giorgi Mamardashvili's struggles at Valencia. The Reds signed Mamardashvili in a £29 million deal last summer. He was just one of two signings they made in 2024, presumed to be a replacement for Kawimin Kelleher and a long-term successor to Alisson Becker. The highly rated Georgia international was expected to officially join up with Arneslot's side at the end of the current season, after 4 years with Valencia. However, Mamardashvili's concerning form this season may change those plans. After being named the world's 7th best goalkeeper at the Ballon d'Or Gala for 2023-24, the 24-year-old's performances have fallen off a cliff. He has the second lowest save percentage of any goalkeeper in La Liga, 61.5%. The fourth most goals conceded per 90 minutes, 1.60, and has conceded 2.6 more than expected, the 7th worst total. He has also made 2 errors leading to goals, a number just 6 goalkeepers in Spain's top flight have reached. Mamardashvili's struggles can best be summed up by the fact that he conceded 12 goals in 2 games against Barcelona in as many weeks. According to the Mail, sources in Spain hold contrasting thoughts on his campaign. There is an acknowledgement that his performances have declined to a disappointing degree, but one observer still believes Liverpool underpaid for a player who could end up being Alisson's successor for the next decade. Mamardashvili has not been helped by Valencia's lackluster season, with a porous defence in front of him making it a challenging environment for the shot stopper to shine. They are currently in the relegation zone in 18th place, 1 point adrift of safety with 13 games left to play. Still, Mamardashvili's form is in direct contrast to that of Kelleher's this season for the Premier League leaders, having conceded just 15 goals in his 17 appearances in the absence of first-choice Alisson. Justifying the Irishman's exit this summer is becoming more difficult. He has also saved 75.9% of the shots he has faced, stepping up to the plate when called into action by keeping 3 clean sheets in 9 of his Premier League outings. Based on his contributions, it will make little sense to offload the goalkeeper, as was expected last summer. Therefore, Liverpool may need to rethink their initial plan. Alisson is set to stay on as number 1 for at least another year with his contract, which expires in 2026, having a 1-year extension option. Kelleher, whose deal is also up in the summer of 2026, reportedly does not want to sign new terms at Anfield amid interest from Newcastle and Chelsea. Should Liverpool decide to cash in on him now while they have the chance, that would allow Mamardashvili to return and learn the ropes from Alisson throughout the 2025-26 season, honing his skills in preparation for taking the mantle. But if Kelleher and Mamardashvili's respective seasons have convinced Liverpool bosses to make a U-turn, the latter could be loaned out for another season, presenting Kelleher with the chance to make the position his own. Regardless of what they decide, Liverpool are in the fortunate position of having 2 promising options for the future, while Alisson is far from nearing a goalkeeper's extended expiration date, aged 32. Liverpool have enjoyed a stunning first season under Arneslot. The Dutchman replaced Jurgen Klopp last summer after leaving Feyenoord and could end his debut campaign with plenty of silverware. The Reds are on the verge of claiming this season's Premier League title, while they also have a place in the Carabao Cup final. Liverpool, of course, are still in the Champions League and will take on French giants Paris Saint-Germain in the next round. And with no game this weekend, Slot's side have had plenty of time to prepare for that game. It comes after an unrecognised star has finally earned praise for Liverpool's title tilt. Take a look at all of the latest news from the red half of Merseyside. Gary Neville has handed Liverpool a huge boost by claiming that the race for the Premier League title is over, and he believes the Reds laid down a marker with their win against Manchester City. Neville said, "When I think back to the perfect big game, away wins late on in a season that sometimes happened for us, that's how it happened. You were never in control, you didn't have possession, you felt like you were in control in a different way through not having possession, just through being so hard to beat. That performance will not go down in the history books as being the best game of football ever, but it really hit home to me that that was a title-winning performance because it was many different things in one. Alan Shearer has claimed that Liverpool's medical team deserve a pay rise after keeping the club's stars fit and firing throughout the campaign. He said, "Another feature of the season has been teams having lots of injuries, but Liverpool haven't. They've been a pretty steady ship. Yeah, they've had one or two injuries. But when you compare that to other teams who have been decimated, then Liverpool haven't really had that. For the vast majority of the season, they've kept their big hitters fit and in the team every single week for league games. You have to say, whatever they're doing in terms of their sports science, rest and recovery, they have to be given great credit for that. Their medical team behind the scenes will either be tapped up in the summer or they'll be in for a pay increase." Former Liverpool star Ryan Babel claims he regrets leaving Anfield. The Dutchman quit the club for Hoffenheim in 2011 after 4 years on Merseyside. Speaking on the Obi-Wan podcast, Babel said, "My biggest regret is leaving Liverpool. I feel like I was not patient. I was frustrated, but I had it good. I had a 5-year contract. I had maybe 1.5 years left. I left at a time when Liverpool was changing. Fernando Torres left. Players left. A new manager came in. So maybe I could have started from zero again, showed myself and maybe changed my Liverpool career." Liverpool's cult hero Jimmy Traore nearly missed out on the Reds' Champions League victory as he was on the verge of joining Everton. As the ex-Mali international marks his 45th birthday today, numerous Reds supporters will be sending their best wishes. Although he doesn't hold the same legendary status as Steven Gerrard or Xabi Alonso, Traore played a crucial role in the unforgettable 2005 triumph against AC Milan. Despite a shaky first half where he conceded the free kick that put Milan in front and was caught out in both of Hernan Crespo's goals, Traore redeemed himself with a critical goal line clearance from Andriy Shevchenko when the score was tied at 3-3. Reflecting on his career, he acknowledges that this near miss with Everton could have changed everything, perhaps even Liverpool's fortunes on that night in Istanbul. In a chat with the official Liverpool website, Traore said, "I was very close to signing for Everton. Liverpool accepted a bid, and I was going to the training ground to pack my stuff. Rafa convinced me to come into the office, and we spent 1 hour discussing it. Even after 1 hour, I said, 'No, I don't want to stay.' The club accepted a transfer. He said to me, 'If you come back to me in January and I don't play you, I'll let you go. Whatever you want.' I said, 'Okay, deal.' And he played me. And then when we won the Champions League final, on the pitch, that was the first thing he said to me. He found me. First he slapped me on the cheek because he liked to slap people on the cheek, and he said, 'You see, if you went to Everton, you wouldn't have won the Champions League.'" During his 7-year stint with Liverpool, Traore also clinched the FA Cup, the Europa League, and 2 League Cups. However, his most memorable contribution to Reds history is his aforementioned goal line clearance in the Champions League final. That pivotal moment almost didn't occur as Benitez initially planned to substitute Traore at half-time, but had to keep him on due to Steve Finnan's injury. Reflecting on that sequence of events, Traore added, "Maybe it was destiny. I was poor in the first half, and I tried to help the team and contribute. Maybe I helped the team to win that night with that save on the line." The spirit of the team was very high. That group had been in difficult situations, sometimes during the game and some games, and the experience we had together helped. Because we were a very strong group together, and we had been playing together for many years, some of the players on the squad, I think that helped us to come back and overcome that game. But Steven Gerrard makes the difference, of course. Liverpool fans who believe the Premier League title is destined for Anfield are being offered the chance to watch the trophy lift live for a bank-busting £130,000. After a week which saw the Merseyside club's travelling supporters join forces with their rival from Manchester City to call on clubs to stop exploiting loyalty when the two clubs met at the Etihad, it can be revealed that third-party ticket websites are already looking to cash in on the Reds' charge to be crowned champions. Prime tickets for Liverpool's final game of the season are currently on offer for a staggering £25,000 each, with prospective buyers having to buy a minimum of 4 for a luxury package, that will also see them wined and dined ahead of the clash with Crystal Palace. The website is also charging an additional £7,500 per ticket to cover service fees and taxes, bringing the total package to an astonishing £130,000. Punters will be treated to a 3-course slap-up meal in the 400-capacity Beautiful Game Hospitality Lounge inside Anfield's main stand, as well as complimentary drinks, snacks, a visit from a former Liverpool player, and a top seat in Block M4. The website gives a 150% guarantee that the package will be delivered as advertised. Cheaper tickets are available, starting at £1,852.50 for a seat, with Palace's 3,000 travelling supporters. Customers can buy up to 10 tickets in a single transaction. Those seats will be sold for just £30 through official club sources. Liverpool are 13 points clear at the top of the Premier League, with just 10 games left to play, and prices on the black market are expected to keep rising as they close in on glory. Fans will be desperate to be there on the final day of the season to see captain Virgil van Dijk lift the trophy. When Liverpool were crowned champions in 2020, skipper Jordan Henderson led Jurgen Klopp's team up to collect the Premier League inside an empty stadium due to the restrictions put in place because of the pandemic. That was the Reds' first title triumph in 30 years. Liverpool would draw level with rivals Manchester United if they become champions for a record-equaling 20th time. The clash with Palace could also be the last time that Van Dijk, Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold play for the club, with all 3 players out of contract at the end of the season.